Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, nice to see you all here. And you see, Elden Ring. We completed Jedi Survivor on, 2 streams ago, and last stream I did something that I didn't find, forgot, but wanted to complete, like talking to an NPC called Skew the Steph, who always tells a part of his story every time you encounter him, and that you get a fish for the aquarium of the saloon. Whatever. We did this last time, and we discussed the story for quite a bit. And now, I don't know. We potentially return to Zelda, Elden Ring, Resident Evil, until the Gollum game comes out, which is Thursday, so we don't have much time for that. But I still thought... I thought about not streaming today, but then, I mean, why not? Why not just do some Elden Ring Melenia Waterfowl dance practice? I will use a practice tool, though, because otherwise... practice is just too annoying. I really need to grind the attack, because this is for the preparation of defeating her on a level 1 character without taking a single hit, like no damage taken. I will never do no hit runs or stuff like that. This is just, I want to fight her normally and try to not get hit by learning to getting to the point of perfect execution and stuff. So we defeated her on level 1 already, but I got hit a few times, and she doesn't do that much damage on one hit often, so it is actually possible to do stuff. In theory, we should be here. We will use a katana, no parries, no shield, except for, I think I don't even use the shield here, which is fascinating that I don't. Could we use the shield? Would it make a difference? Well, it's not about stuff like a shield anyway. But we could use the jellyfish shield. I'm not sure if I even have it here. We have it. Then we would have to change our armor though. And to not fall below the weight balance nonsense. And You don't hear the in-game yet. I have to do a sound check. I forgot about that. It seems that sound is normal. So yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you had a fantastic day, and glad you tuned in again to some Elden Ring Malenia action. Which, this will take a lot of practice. Not gonna lie. Like, the fight is on level 1 with this setup here. I think I beat her on my level 1 run in around about 9 minutes or so. Can you imagine fighting her 9 minutes without taking a single hit? There's a lot of room for error there. Tough boss. We have to do this. However, I need to practice this. This is just practice. This is not the actual run. And what I need to practice are multiple things, I think it's called. There are multiple elements that need a lot of practice. And one of that is definitely the ability to not only understand her attacks, but to just... Waterfowl dance is one of the biggest challenges for me right now. And I dodged it, like, if my best was like 7 out of 10 times or so, depending on distance. I'm mainly talking about the close distance dodge. So the long range distance isn't that big of a problem. Of course, you can screw up the timings, but you just have to grind the muscle memory and how to move and get experience. Slowly getting better with that. So what we will do is, there is a tool called Elden Ring or ER practice tool. I will start this now, and it will hook into the game, I assume. Oh, you can even see it. That's great. Do you see the... No, you don't see the other counter. That's great. So we see this thing here, and I can open it with a button, which I forgot actually. What was the button to open it? This is some of the tool's effects. You have to be careful, one thing crashes the game. I forgot, chat. I completely forgot how to open it. Wait, there is potentially... Let me just get this here hopefully right. Practice. Didn't copy the L. Read me. What was the button to open it? Run the tool, double click Steam. Open help. Was unintended. Hotkey support things. Show map, hitbox, gravity. No damage is 1. What was the button for it? I can't remember, chat. Without, close. And close. Don't do stuff here. Edit stats. Freeze. Action freeze is the home button. Okay, we will take a no death, so we can't die. 2, and then we have to press the home button to action freeze. That's basically how it works. Ah, that's the button, chat. Just wondered which button. It's 0, not the numpad though, on the other side. Okay, chat. We'll be ready soon. Probably we'll get hit a lot. Because, yeah, we have played a lot of other games. Muscle memory will be a problem, I think. I think we don't need to buff up that much here. Oh god. My muscle memory is completely screwed, chat. That will be a problem. Yeah, that's also one of the things. I have to restore muscle memory. Learning to attack with R1. That at least works. I want to attack on the heal button. Normal attack. And it takes 3 times, I think, when you're this close. And leave the roll button. Muscle memory is still there. What is jump? There's jump. So jump is this. we have pressed home. It is now Waterfowl dance galore. It will only do this particular attack. Muscle memory is still there. Good to see. It will hit us completely. This will be death. I mean, you can't get hit once for the practice. Yeah, you jump at the end, then you can make it. Too early. Too close. Oh, that was a complete catastrophe. Let me move her a little bit here. This is the dangerous part of the dodge and the movement here. And she will now, due to the practice tool, I basically locked her to this attack, and I need to get the timing right again. No, wrong direction. Oh, that's bad, because if I get hit last and get hardly knocked down, basically the part of the attack I need to not get hit by. Too early. I knew it was too early there. And here is now the... There will be death already, or it was close. So what we want to do is be close. It's a bit difficult, to say the least. Hit again, need to roll in these circumstances. Problem is always that we have very little time in between these attacks. Okay, we're getting better. You can do this without running, interestingly. I was a tiny bit too late on the roll button there. Almost complete catastrophe. Like I said, getting... And we know she's doing this stuff. It was wrong. Almost. Angle was either off. I'm too late on the roll. Was also kind of difficult. Too late on the roll. This you will see a lot. I'm kind of happy though. Okay, that was a weird input buffer. We did. That's terrible. But yeah, for practice this is kind of good. God, she always hits this. Aww. I think in theory... too early. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Ah, a little bit too long. I would say we could even do this without stuff, without equip, so our rolls are a bit longer. Because we no damage taken, no, we're dead anyway. Always a few frames too late. It doesn't look like it. Like when it works, it looks easy. The problem is definitely... Oh, this is death, by the way. I couldn't decide where to go. This is also a very preferred outcome. If you jump in the moment, then, you know, you get completely destroyed. You get hit in the air, and then you can basically fall down. You can also do this. Like the most difficult part of this is definitely that would be dead. Too early. No good positioning. Ah, that was an unfortunate angle. Movement was not precise enough. This I also want to avoid. We could try. Do it like this all the time. Our goal is not to kill her, it's just get the practice in, see what we can learn. Like, this is already insanely scary. One death. Ah, almost. It's kind of interesting, you feel like the point, but sometimes you just... I was too early on the roll here. Okay, when it works, it is insanely precise. Finally. Oh, almost perfect dodge. She angled something. There's too much tracking on her dashes. It's infuriating. I have to get more consistent at all the fun stuff that she does. This is so dangerous when this happens. Like, this is just a weird positioning thing. Oh, that's funny. She fell off. Ah, why is there a freaking thing? Let's bring the fight a bit back to the right here. What's going on here? That's an interesting thing to know. Sometimes when she walks like this, she definitely wants to do this. Oh, it's not so good. Almost. There it is. Aww. And these little mini hits that I sometimes get, I can't afford. That was not a mini hit, that was trash, but you get the point. This dodge is just so incredibly precise, chat. It is basically the situations we want to practice. Like, we are all still in the recovery. Perfect. Now, this is basically what we want to practice. We are already in recovery, still in recovery. She suddenly decides to fly up, which is, as you can imagine, scary. Like this. Oh no, what are we doing? And then we want to dodge it perfectly from here. I have to really pay very close attention to what she's doing. I would think when she does forward, you can just maybe dodge behind her, but she insta-turns in the thing. That's why it's not possible to do it like this. Else I would just say, yeah, dodge right behind her like this. But as you can see, it doesn't work. You always get hit. The only way to somewhat consistently do this is do this. Oh gosh, it's close. Oh, it's too early. No, everything was good. Oh, it's not good. Was too far away. And you see, it takes us so much practice to learn to get perfect at this, and then so much can still go wrong, like when she does this. But the initial roll is like the most difficult part. Wow. When this happens, it's too late. How did I not get hit there? Here it will be very close, even though it doesn't look close. But distance she's sometimes making is just absolutely insane. For that moment longer. My nose is unfortunately distracting me. Almost. A bit too late on the button. It's like, it's always about these perfect timing. Or almost. Angle was off. It's such a weird attack. Like when you see it, how can this be so difficult? Well, maybe people might think they never tried this themselves, but it's just insanely precise. Ah, too late. I slept. Slept the moment. Ah, I had to roll second time. Wasn't sure if the distance was enough. Mess with my timing. It would be so cool if you could just do this differently, you know? Just, there would be the perfect timing. Like this or something. Not sure if there's a perfect angle for that. Bring her maybe back to the actual arena here. Wow. The weirdest part for me right now is after all the Jedi Fallen Order play is attacking on the R1 button. It suddenly feels strange. Now the dodge button still feels very home. Because it's the same in Fallen Order, I think. Jumping on X though, that's the thing games sometimes have. Oh, it's angle. The timing was good, the angle was weird. Real. And here I would have to roll twice and a little bit too late. You don't need to run. That is the interesting thing. I think without running, it's actually more consistent for me than with running. For real. Kidding me. This is with armor. because it's more difficult. Don't have the roll distance, not anymore. The iframes are, I think, not changing that much in Elden Ring, but we could just deactivate her eye for a moment on 3. That's potentially easier for us to do. Let's try this here. Correct. Yeah. Like these little in what do you call it? Unprecise things I'm doing here. Imprecise, whatever the word is. Where I got hit, that's what I want to avoid. Ah, so close. Out of curiosity, we could just press F3 and she will now go into lose our track of us, just repeat the attack. We have maybe a moment of time to test out some stuff. Quick step. Do I have a Bloodhound step, chat? I don't have a weapon with Bloodhound step. I won't. Also for the challenge, I won't use Bloodhound step, but I don't have it. But we would have to load another character. Just drink a cup of tea here. Ah, practice tool. Very helpful, as you can imagine. How close can she get? Oh, wow. You see, she can get over quite a bit of distance. That's too late. Impossible to get behind her. It feels like on this configuration, you definitely notice that the roll distance is just slightly shorter. At least we're currently in a very good spot dodging stuff. Oh, I get the angle right. I have to admit that was terrible. Should have ran here. Was a perfect dodge. Oh no. Oh. What do you see? Practice, always important. I would also like to maybe check something. That was terrible. Practice the other attack I fear. We found out a lot of important stuff of the other attack, the Phantom Spirit in the second phase. Oh god, that was not good. And that also should practice. But yeah, it's not only about Waterfowl dance, it's also almost. I see how often I still screw it up. I was too late. Problem here is always like when she does this here, I already need to stand next to her to really get a good close dodge experience, because sometimes when she does basically on this distance, if I see this, I can just run and jump. You see, I can just dodge it this way on this distance. Like this middle distance is like, this is now very close. Probably get hit, yeah. If I stand here, and if we run with a jump, might be dead. Like, there's a certain distance sweet spot. That's also a thing that, even though it doesn't look like it needs practice, but you need to have the experience with this attack to know exactly when to run and when to run away from her and when to, you know, go for the close dodge. Like, this is the close dodge now. Oh god, I screwed the middle part. The middle part suddenly became so consistent all of a sudden, and now I screwed it up. Perfect dodge. Ah, was too late there on the jump attack. Okay, doing this out of this situation is basically death. So difficult to land these. That's a very late one. Oh, almost made it. Easiest is when I have the time to adjust like this. This is a specific timing, and I feel very confident by now in this timing. This timing here. Yep, it's just nightmarish. Almost. Still very late now. Roll into her direction. This is, for me, very difficult to kind of figure out. Like, you have to face... Oh, that's impossible to dodge, I think. Got a decent dodge out of this, but this is basically the timing and angle you want to have. And I said it's just so difficult. This is... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. It's just so difficult to do this perfectly. I'll be dead, by the way, on level 1. Yeah, I said this is, even if I'm not doing... I feel here, if in this situation, if I have the time and see, I feel very... If I not just screw up the last part. Oh, I'm pressing the attack button. Confused me greatly. I know, why do I want to press the attack button so often? Probably the heavy attack. I'm not sure yet. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, angle was slightly off. There was another angle problem here. Question is also, what happens if I go the other direction? Maybe the other direction is... Wait, let me just try this again. Maybe the other direction actually has an advantage over my typical... like... It seems like if you circle left or... Give me... Too early. Knew I pressed too early. Okay, it feels like the other direction maybe has an advantage. Because here the tracking isn't insane. It makes it very predictable in which direction she faces. But it still feels very precise. Maybe we have to reset her for a moment. Very interesting to see. Of course I get hit by this last thing there. This is what is not supposed to happen. Like, when you circle around her. Interesting, actually. It seems like the tracking of her attack on the if you go in this direction easier to predict than in the other direction for reasons unknown. The problem is only getting the direction right. Roll direction. It's a bit hard to predict where it is. And I roll into her, that's not what I want. I want to roll out of it. Just deactivate her eye for a moment. One thing I'm curious about. Okay, it's okay. Even though her rotation is suddenly more predictable, that was. I don't know if it's easier. Maybe it's a thing getting used to. But usually what I do here was too slow. I should run there. Like when I do this, that's not how what you ever want to see. I think I found out. No, this here. Seems more easy for me. It's easier to confirm this visually. Not too late. The problem is always this running towards. That's not what I wanted to roll. Not sure if I would have made. Oh, wait when this happens. What? It's the easiest I can do. Just missing this little time frame is just so easy. I'm not seeing. My main problem is I'm not seeing this working consistently. That's the biggest problem. If I have the right distance to her, but if this here happens, here it becomes messy. This is what we need to practice next. If like I go here for the jump attack, or go in, still in recovery, angle here, it was good. The angle was wrong. Too late again. Couldn't decide when I want to roll. At the very late. That's just. A weird backstep there. Was not intended. That's insanely late. This is death. Oh, we almost got out of it, but it's really tough to hit this like you. Oh. in this situation, when you are this late, it's so tough to dodge. This is just death. Almost got out of it, actually. It's funny. It's better. Now I have a moment longer. I screwed it up. Dodged a bit too early, I think. You see, these are the little nuances that become just insanely tough to get right. Angle. That was a pure angle thing, I'm pretty sure. I think the time was perfect. Thought I had more time. Wrong direction. The problem is, you can't make sure that you always are in the exact. I can't talk anymore. Exact. What am I doing there? Exact same situation. You know, the distance, the situation. If you are on hit stun stuff, it's always slightly different, and that's what makes this so practice intensive. Not only that, it's difficult to do in of itself, but it's simply that's basically absolute trash. I can't believe that this is not out. Something weird happened there. Stutter. Finally. First time I had a perfect dodge after the jump attack. I know that here in this situation, you know, the timing just becomes so incredibly tough. I have no idea. Almost. Angle problem. I think timing was good. Maybe a bit too early. This is good because it's bad because now I did it for whatever reason. Back jump instead of what is needed. But you see, this attack, and it comes, you need to know what to do when you see it, like this. I feel this is this scenario where I see, okay, I'm close, and I'm just not attacking. Now all the time to dodge it. I think I can get to pretty much high 90% dodge rate, but all the other scenarios, like this here, I don't think I get it. It's so precise in this situation here. She realigned, unfortunately. Actually, very good. He got staggered for a moment. They kind of know what to do, but it seems like I never can do it, execute it perfectly. Yeah, this is just dead. Almost. Like, that was almost perfect. Not hit though. Early. That's unfortunate, because this I know what to do. This is a situation basically when I know what to do. this situation here. This is basically the worst case scenario. It's pretty much at the border of the dodgeable. Ah, almost. Felt like it was. When I saw the stuff here, it looked very familiar. If this is happening, that was not good. I always do this. What is on R? What in Jedi Survivor? What is on R2? R2 is force push or pull, right? I think it push is on R2. Why do I press it? Oh, maybe because that, I don't know. Like when I have the time, like this, except for, yeah, here I messed up a little bit in the movement, but getting this, like when I'm this close and I have the time for it, that was dangerous, but it worked. I can dodge it almost or very often perfectly. Oh god, Chris. Don't grab the important timing. The problem is 100% when I'm in an attack animation like here, then dodge it, still dodge it. That is so tough. I know. The problem is you have to. She rotates in the air with you. You have to get behind her to get the roll done. But like it was a bit too late on the roll, but angle and stuff. Confident. But here, like if I do the jump attack, it's basically replacement for being in an attack animation and just start very late with the dodging. Run there. You even need to run a little bit at times. Like this would also work. But you have to stay basically on her back. And here the time to get to behind her is just really, really low. Like the moment you have for this to kind of work, just I said here, I always seem to be very consistent. Like when you could just, with this attack, when you're just in the first dash, when you could just, on this distance, dodge into the attack and not get hit. That would be so awesome. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It's very late now. Let's drink something really quick. Like, that's my biggest worry. I mean, usually it's very unlikely that she does 2 waterfall dances in a row. But, I mean, you can just fight and do stuff and attack and stuff. But, when this happens, look. What is kind of interesting with the game design of Elden Ring, when I do, I do an R1, a normal attack, and then roll. You see, there is a slight delay till the roll comes out. I try to do it as early as possible. Interestingly, it's smaller when you jump. Versus, at least it seems like it, so I'm not sure if it is. However, when I try to run, no, that's the problem, kind of. Like, you need every frame, every little bit of time for it, and you have to commit. Like when she does waterfall dance in front of you, you hit her and she just flies up. That's when you have to stop hitting, do the running, roll, move, maybe roll back. That's basically all. It's so important. The problem is, you also have to think about, here I know that the next attack will be Waterfowl Dance. That is often not the case, it's not the case in the normal fight. I'm usually surprised when she does it. This is why the muscle memory is so important in this context. Okay, back to practice. Okay, that surprised me. I should have rolled twice, but sure I would not hit. Here, when I have the time, it's easy. Even with smaller roll distance. I made a mistake. It's death then. When this happens, I'm dead. Actually realigned in very weird, strange ways. Yeah, I was a bit too late, I think. But too late again. I don't. Yeah, he didn't hit the angle correctly. That was perfect angle. With the middle part up. For real. It might also be more consistent with a naked character. A little bit more roll distance. I think the weight is not only stamina consumption, but also roll distance a little bit. I think on very low equip loads you do less roll, more roll distance. We'll get hit. Also death. There's a problem with this attack in my opinion. There's a certain circumstantial range that means just you are dead. Or you get hit, let's go that way, but on level 1 character getting hit is death. Mostly. And we would also try to do her no damage taken. And I never know how to do this, when to let go of the run button. This time I tried to basically make a bigger angle here. Doesn't work. Too fast. Too little time there. I can't believe that this is currently the thing I can't figure out. I know it's possible. This distance is too high, so we have to run. Be careful we don't get hit. Bring her back to the place here, to the middle of the arena. That's unfortunate. It's stuck there, but I ran against the invisible part of her on the ground. It's good that at least that was close. That was a really close one. I was a bit too late on the roll button. Not aligned correctly. It's terrible. Timing was good this time. Can we not fight here, Melenia? I'm doing this. I really get tired of this. I know. Yeah, weird frame freeze. Must slow that. Well, actually good. I would have rolled twice. I was at too little time there to really get into the position I wanted to. At least this kind of works. I see this as progress already, that we get somewhat consistent with it. That was a good attempt, was very early on the jump. It's another problem here. When this happens, you are dead. This is basically the best outcome for me. Oh, almost felt like it was too early. This was a very unfortunate pattern here. It has to do with the weird terrain. Oh, this timing is shit. It's just so precise. Very late. And late and stuck. What a weird... There's a strange collision box below her when she flies up. You can't just run below her. I assume this is either programming thing, how the collision works in this game in context with animation, or it's there so I could assume if you perfectly stand below her, the character doesn't know. You can maybe cheese it, so she flies up and you just stand precisely under her. I can't believe that it's not possible for me to hit this timing, even though I know exactly what I need to do. As soon as the timing is slightly different for the time I have to circle around her. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I almost thought that was it. Let's go to the equipment menu. I would like to see if it's easier if we are completely naked here. Bring it a little bit further into the arena. Awesome. Far too late. Oh, Melenia, don't block me so hard. First part of the text is so infuriating, terrible. It's also terrible. seems a bit easier here. Here we finally did it. Yeah. It seems when you're naked it's easier because you have more rolling distance. Slightly. And this little additional rolling distance does mainly the trick. But as said, this is like we're in a long. You see how long the recovery is we are in here. And we maybe not go up all the way. Character feels also more slippery, if that makes sense, which is what you definitely need for not to be able to hit you. Very early. Let's see, yeah, it really might be the weight problem. Like here, we hit it now a few times. I was very close. Couldn't line myself correctly. Was far too close. Game, stop doing weird starters. Elden Ring also had 100% technical clean, but far cleaner than Jedi Survivor. Also some slight issues. It's very fascinating. Without clothes it's much more consistent than doing this with full armor. I have to keep the helmet because I need the stats of it, so I can't turn that away. I'm not sure how much weight I have actually left. This is now heavy load. Ugh. I'm almost sure it's not possible to dodge it with a heavy roll. It would be funny though. Let's try it out, just out of curiosity. Character feels suddenly very slow. Let's try the easy dodge. Okay, that works. Okay, that could work. You don't have enough iframes. I think I got hit one time. I'm not sure though. This might be. This is possible to even dodge it on heavy load. But I think the close one is not possible. Of course, this screws up. Almost. It's much more precise though. See, the roll distance is not high enough. I think that was almost the angle there. It's kind of interesting though what helps and what not. Of course I get fully blown hit here. Oh no! Unfortunate, chat. Oh. Almost. I think the iframes are also slightly delayed. Makes this quite tricky. Maybe impossible, I'm not sure. I would like to at least get it one time. Almost. I think that's the best I can do. There was one half hit that we got there. Oh, that's true. That's dead. It's really kind of funny to see that it's even possible. Almost. I think if we maybe not would fight up here, it would tremendously help. We could just get down here. Not hit. almost. I think a few frames earlier. That was terrible. Unfortunate. Felt like the best I could do here. Okay, I have an idea what might help. I'm not sure if it's a good one. I thought this could have worked. Looked pretty promising. What I try is to make a bigger, you know, increase the radius I circle around her a little bit. Nah, it's very precise. I think there might be a very precise sweet spot for a perfect roll here. Like this almost felt it, but here you just lack a bit of distance to get out of the field completely, and that's what I think it might not be possible on this equip load though. But if I would switch my gear here a little bit, so now we have a mid roll or mid equip load, then yeah, it becomes sufficient to do this. Yeah. I would say it's maybe possible, but it's maybe almost frame perfect. A few times, like this one time, we really got close to dodging it. Oh gosh, that was not what I never should have happened. Oh, we got it. But we were very early on the jump, like, this is now more realistic. I guess realistic is the wrong word, right? We usually use normal attacks, not heavy attacks, so we have shorter time to do actual stuff with it. But yeah, you definitely notice here, because it's such a precise maneuver that without equip loads, or with low equip load, you have the best chances of doing this consistently, even when you're on a frame. It's just the roll distance, the additional you get from this. Like this here now becomes insanely precise. Was half a partial hit, and felt already pretty good. It's possible, but you see how precise it is. I made a mistake there by my movement. A little bit too late. It's terrifying. Let us not be here. Ah, for real. What is wrong with me, Church? Only when I have enough time. And here it would also be possible to dodge. Very late. And becomes almost impossible if you're this late. Maybe try, instead of R1, I could try the R2, I could try R1. Oh. feels a bit more realistic. Bonk. Oh, come on, Chris, why are you so terrible? Almost. I think this we could even have survived. Everything went wrong here. I didn't hit her. I did run in the wrong direction. I got stuck. Real? I'm not surprised I got not the thing here I wanted. You have to take some big distance here. I didn't see if I got hit because weird game things. Almost. Angle I think was slightly off. I hate when this happens. Also terrible again. Far too far away from her. Oh man, Chris! Just walk left around her, man. Not sure if the... Finally. And it all depends on how much time here I have to do the circling. Almost. I hate that this freaking thing is out knocked down. Game's also getting sick of this particular animation here. Now we really have to maybe go into the realm of this here. The angle is so hard to hit then. It changes to where I would like it to be. It is, since you see, this is the power of the extra roll distance here. Like on the other, it felt wrong already, but I still managed to dodge it because we just were a little bit further away than we would normally would be. Like here again, it was really close, even though it was insanely late that I even started the running. Oh, I almost slept there. It was very early. It should be a dodge. Oh, angle wrong. get her back to the middle part of the arena here. That's not good. This annoying U-turn she does in the air. But to be honest, to dodge this is definitely an advantage to be very lightweight, for sure. Well, that's a lot of time we have now. It's usually good for us. It's very late now. Distance was weirdly. Wasn't sure. For real, that hit me still? I disagree with chat, I was out of the field. Hitbox from hell. Oh, that was good. That was a really good angle. I think I was a bit messed on the timing, but the insanely good angle helped us here out. It was pretty much exactly against her dash direction, pretty much. Then she like I said, she does just this annoying U-turn every time. And she's in the air. I was very early as well. Here I was overshooting the distance, so. But you see how long I'm doing this now for over an hour, and we are still nowhere close to 100% or high 90s. So only certain situations. I'm gonna do this. Can work. We get more consistent for sure. We make progress. It's not like that's for that's stats. It's for nothing, but it is just insanely difficult to dodge this in this very specific situation. When this happens, when the invisible collision box there just blocks us so hard and eats up all our running momentum. Almost. It was a pretty good angle though. Oh, too late. A little bit too late. It was very early. And when you're very early, you simply have the time to adjust. Oh, come on. Angle was not good. That angle was also trash. This angle was perfect. So it was also a very early hit. Almost also getting stuck. Well, the funniest part is really after Jedi Fallen Order going back into the game and then drinking an Estus instead of attacking. Oh, there we had a issue. Was good. Too late in the roll. I think the angle could have worked. Oh, come on, game. Stop lagging in this moment. For real, Mr. Man. Why does this not work? What's angle issue again? Let me get back to the middle part of the arena, please. terrain was a problem. Nice. That's not nice. Oh, almost. So I had a few frames more. Like here now we have the extra frames. Now we can dodge it. Like this was very early. It's very late now. And then we get hit. It's so difficult on this very late hit. Okay, this is perfect. Because she got staggered. How on earth did this happen? Like I said, this case scenario here is just... If we stop doing this, I hold down the button. I didn't press it twice. My button broken or something. So precise, chat. Yes, finally. It felt like angle and stuff this time good. I was also relatively early. This is now already really late again. Almost impossible to dodge. Everything has to be really... get really tight there. That should have dodged. Would have pressed the roll button in time. I'm at least happy that when I have the time to circle, then it works. The problem is, like I said, why I'm practicing this with the jump attack now, is what happens if I don't have the time to do the circling. This was very early. What's wrong with her? Okay, that was... I think... I'm not sure what to do now. At least this here is now working really good right now. This here, like, oh, I said I had a moment longer. It's my nose. What? The nose is itching. Is this the word you say? It's kind of annoying. Just I can't. It's not that I have to sneeze or something. For real. Oh boy. Let's reset her for a moment. This is when this attack would have no tracking. It would always look like this. Then it becomes very good to dodge. Unfortunately, FromSoft said to themselves, let's give this attack insane tracking. So yeah, it becomes less fun to play against it. It's very unfortunate design decision in my opinion. Like, they could have done this a bit better. Like, this attack is just trash. It's an unfortunate truth of it. Like, there should never be an attack in a game that you need to practice for, I don't know, countless hours to get consistent at dodging it perfectly. It can be tough to dodge, but this has nothing to do with tough to dodge. This is just something to do with not good designed. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunately that bad. I'll just check something really quick. But yeah, it's unfortunate in this fascinating game. I mean, this attack is just so incredibly annoying. It's so tough to dodge depending on situation. I think that's the biggest problem. It's not just an attack and you do every time the same, but depending on distance, on do you have recovery frames, are you attacking, where are you standing exactly. Like this here would have been a terrible idea on this distance to run towards, so it takes too long. It's also, by the way, a good outcome. It should not be this difficult to do. And then when it works, of course, it looks easy, but then you also put in the work already. Oh man, this terrain here, this particular section is really dangerous. You have to go uphill and against her, and this, I don't know, it's just hard to describe, but it's really difficult and to dodge. Also getting tired of this, unfortunately. Would have loved to do this a little bit longer today. Yeah, here we already have to dodge. Oh, it was pretty nice, but not what I intended, but where I intended to go. It's good though that this here is kind of working. It's only like this scenario here that I got blocked there for a moment. Unfortunate. Oh god, why, Chris? Why do you screw it always up? It was not even close. It's very early now. That could work. Yeah. The fewer time I spend in recovery. Yeah, okay, this is also possible. Switchable. I screwed up the timing, unfortunately, but as said, getting 100% consistent in this I see almost as impossible for a human player. At least if you're not an absolute muscle memory machine that always reacts 100% precise to the situation. Oh god, it's so annoying. Finally, we dodged it at least one time. But this is, I think with... Oh god, that is... If this happens, it's death. That was basically the best outcome I could have done there. But it's unfortunately you don't have the distance to do this Oh, a little bit too late on the roll. A few frames. And here it hits me again. Man, this is just so annoyingly trash. It was good though, but naked it's definitely easier than with armor. Like this extra bit of roll distance makes this here kind of what you need to do. Problem is I also have to abstract this kind of to other situations. When I see this happens, and that, oh, she's in the air already. My brain starts getting, I don't know, in German would say matschig from doing this for almost 2 hours straight. I have to admit, I struggle focusing on this by now. Oh, come on, that was good. That was really... It had the potential to be good. I felt that this was a try I felt. Yes, there it is. Okay, I would say we release Melenia of doing this annoying attack. I need to... Oh god, blocking. I don't use... I want to parry here. Oh god, that will be... take a while for me to get used to this again. Problem is Zelda also has the attack button, not on R1. Now we fight her a bit normally, just to get some additional training in. Yeah, that would be double this. This attack is the dangerous one. It's a very dangerous situation. Oh, side dash. Also here, possible timings, unfortunately. This is death, this would be dead. So dangerous, this attack. We'll do Waterfowl dance soon. Because I would always dodge with this method. You can roll offensively, but I need to get my mojo back. Okay, that's actually good. Not good. Of course. Roll with her here. Waterfowl dance 2 coming out soon. I can go for 3 hits, but I played safe here. Very dangerous attack. Hey, Waterfowl dance now. Dangerous attack, but can stop going away from us. Aww. I hate that she does always this annoying turning back. This is death again, like it's so hate this annoying. This is phase 2 now. Not trying to do anything fancy, would now buff up and do stuff. I don't do this right now. I don't care. Too early. Uh-oh, why does this suddenly pop up? Can we stop that, please? Suddenly, some windows popped up here. I didn't expect a second time. Now we maybe get away from this particular place here. Waterfowl dance. Perfect dodge, chat. Ah, we have never been. Okay, this attack. Unfortunately, would have died here. This is the attack I would like to practice. Here you can do a jump. Oh. Why are you always here, man? Just can we fight at the middle of the arena? Thank you. Next time. I didn't see the attack, to be honest. Hey, the problem with this fight is also that she has a tendency. Oh god. Very dangerous what I did there. Oh. Also good practice too early. 2 hits. The distance. Dangerous attack. That was. Hasn't done this attack. Oh, I thought I could dodge it. Waterfowl dance. That's a terrible combo. Like, I've died there again. First Waterfowl dance we dodged, but this is exactly what I mean with problem. Ah, body flies up again. Where are you going? Dangerous attack. Again too early. for real. Didn't think she was just with another Waterfowl end. Okay, we fight a little bit longer, it's good training. But now I'm just losing it. Just doing too many mistakes here. A lot of Waterfowl dances here. My level 1 run, I dodged 5 Waterfowl dances while we defeat her, but unfortunately we hit her a few times. Oh, let's keep still. I have hit a few times to prolong the fight a little bit. Melenia heal a little bit. Okay, that should be enough. It's so dangerous to not have attack there. For real. Annoying kicks. Problem is in phase 2, why the Waterfowl dance in phase 2 is so dangerous, it's really hard to differentiate it from the other flying up attacks. You just see her flying up, okay, it's been good, just some flying attack. Then see, oh, it's dance. This situation I would be dead. When she was flying up, I was still attacking. Nothing I can do there. Too many attacks. Careful now. Let her heal up a little bit. No, not that attack takes too long. Oh, that's a lot of mistake. This attack I also need to practice a little bit, chat. Oh, careful. He just accidentally kills her. Okay, we can get hit by Waterfowl then, so it heals her quite a bit. Didn't expect the bleeding proc to just almost kill her. It's quite a bit. I think it's also a flat amount. It is too dangerous to go. They have to stand behind her. Too early again. A little attack. Too early again. I have to get hit a few times again. No. Maybe get it back to half HP or something like that. That should be enough. And too early again. I got hit. You don't see it because I don't have an HP bar, but I have controller vibrated, so I took a hit. I did not expect an armor attack there. This is for me always the most dangerous thing. Almost died there. Wow. Really careful there. A lot of these weird attacks. Okay, I got hit by that. That was close. Okay, Waterfowl ends. Too close. It was a perfect... The unperfect distance was basically the distance where... I had some good phases here already, but there's still a lot of work, even in the normal move that... Oh, we have to let her heal. She does Waterfowl dance or something. She's also thinking, why is this guy not dying? Does this heal a lot? Oh, this heals a lot. This phase though is a bit... It sounds strangely... wasn't ready. It's not even locked in. Why is that? It may sound weird, but this phase, let's get her to half HP. Okay, that's half roundabout. That's close. Why did I jump there? Fortunately, we staggered her. Hey, why didn't I roll that? It's also difficult to find. Can't. Most important thing is also this here. I try to look at the position of these flower things. I think now it's safe. It's very late, so we get only maybe 2 hits. And you can get 3 hits safe, usually. It's my goal, which 3 hits. I guess 2 is also fine. And again. I thought there was follow-up. Nope. What is she doing there? That was dangerous. Well, what's the close one? Important. Yay! No, I screwed up. Even though I should have not screwed up though. That was just my bad. Wow. I'm just confused. How often does she do this attack now? I think too early again. A little bit longer. Well, this time we did the dodge, chat. Look at that. Well, I screwed up the middle part, but it's not the important part. The important part is the first thing. I don't see a thing. The good thing, though, is... Of course. Ah, man, I would love to hit her. Her wings just covering up so much. I am not... Flying up nonsense is so annoying in this phase. Oh man, it's just so frustrating sometimes. Oh, that's so unfair, chat. The game not stuttering is a thing I also need to look into. There might be a reason for the tool or something, I don't know. It was not the Waterfowl. I hate when I hit her twice, sometimes you just think, oh, you can hit her. Why didn't I roll that? Again. Let's practice this. Oh, Chris, why? Attention for a moment. Most annoying part is definitely that when you want to punish her, she flies up. It's usually not that bad, that it can be a bit confusing at times. What was that? Oh, it was this. This one dude. I need to practice as well. What are we even doing here? Funny that you can do that. That's terrible. coming. Oh god, wind again. Oh, often. Melenia. Oh, so. I wonder if he does the phantoms one more time. I need to practice the phantoms. Yes, it's 3 hits. Oh god, I'm on the wrong side. Stretch. So sad. Oh god. I have not dodged a single Waterfowl dance completely. One I have dodged completely, I have to admit. And two actually, and the one there I got hit in the middle. I thought I would do the other attack. I need to practice again. Missed the game. I don't know what's wrong with you, but can we stop stuttering like crazy? This is really annoying. One. Okay, my timing here of this is completely off. Should not try even punishing her there. This one I always get hit by. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Now I get hit by 6 all the time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it was better. I need to practice this. Close. Almost got hit by her. 1, 2, 3. Either I get hit by 4. 1, 2, 3. Timing. Too late on the freaking dodge. Into the old technique, which was this here. Doesn't work too well, right? Kinda works. Oh god. Melenia, you are sometimes so annoying, you have no idea. Just leave me alone for a moment and let me just reposition, man. This woman is so annoying sometimes. One, two, hey. The third I need to dodge early, I think. 1, 2, 3. No, not that early. I dodged that, I was lucky. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, we got the timing slowly back. And the fingers. This one is dangerous, so... By the way, this one shot, this other one is, everyone is one shot. One touch, you're dead. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 I don't have to dodge when you go to the left. That's why I go to the left. I think it's potentially either. My biggest mistake currently is that sometimes I forgot about 6. Here you have to double dodge really quick, and the rest is easy. I think only 4 here is really. Is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. This one, this one, this one. 5 can't hit you. Usually 5 is a problem. If I go, I can try to go to the right moment. Also possible. That's basically here. If you go to the right, 1, 2. See, here now 5 hit me. The trick is to basically make. It's much easier to the left. I would universally recommend dodging left. Close one, almost got hit there. Doesn't matter anyway, but you know. Here I got hit by 4 again. Problem is, if you dodge 3 too late, then it's very difficult to dodge 4. The rest is easy, actually. It's also possible to do it this way, but then you have to dodge this one very early. There was a lag, if you maybe have seen it in stream. You know what causes this? This is now a terrible situation, but we can't die anyway, so it's whatever. Let's just... I didn't see that one. Would love to not get hit by Melenia last, because it's always a hard knockdown. And it's difficult to do the stuff right. So, if you dodge only to the right, it's also possible to dodge. And then easily this happens, you know. Try to get the timing right. But it's basically... Yeah. I think it's possible to dodge it too. But you have to dodge more. Because 5 can hit you there. And you have to dodge 4 and 5 at the same time. In the same roll, else it's not working. See, we dodge 2 with 1 roll. That's a trick, and it works. It can be fairly consistent as well, but I guess it is just better to not needing to dodge this all the time. Maybe free her out of her misery. Okay, that's the first attack she does. This is the easiest, I guess, to dodge. You can also chill, you can rebuff your weapons for a moment. You wait till the leaves are down, I think now. And you get, in the best case scenario, 3 hits in, and she has a tendency to the Waterfowl dance here. Which I hoped I could just get back into the normal fight here. But good that we practiced this. You see, I was now rusty playing Jedi Fallen Order so long and so much. I got really rusty. This is so terrifying. I hate this when this happens so much. It's annoying flying up attacks. The problem is the camera spins and it's just so confusing for me where to dodge then. It's too late, I think. Only 2 hits. Actually a good attack. Unfortunately she decides to do this here. Had to go further, was not sure if the AoE will otherwise hit me. Oh, that was dangerous. Oh, Chris, why are you so bad? One of the best attacks. Oh no! I was confused. I pressed X to jump. Thanks, Jedi for order. Why didn't I just put it on another button? I felt like it made sense for Fallen Order to have. There's no hurry. No, I'm not in a rush here. Oh, we got hit once. I think we can get 4 hits here now. That's close. For real. Come on, Melenia, just do weird stuff now. Oh, come on. No, I just want to hit you. What is wrong? Not a single cool attack. No. Can you just get hit a few times so I get in the back in the rhythm? Man. Oh god. Did not expect Waterfowl ends here. You know what it is like. In this stage I find it exceptionally difficult to dodge even though we practice this for an hour. Always surprised when she does it, and surprise is not what you want here. So hard to see sometimes what she's doing. Can she not do the weird stuff? Uh-oh, she's slow. For real, I couldn't dodge that in time. That's not good. Whatever. Leaves. And in. And that did. So enough fighting here.
The mark of a true lord.
Yeah, true lord, whatever. Okay, chat. It were 2 hours of practice. My brain is a mashed potato. I got in the muscle memory a bit. The problem is, I had the feeling that the muscle memory problem might be a much bigger problem than it was at the very end. Let me just load this here in. What is the save state here? Is this the end? Yeah, that's the end of the level 1 run. Just did the Dark Souls quit out instead of the Elden Ring quit out. That's funny. I just, excuse me, always notice how much muscle memory is building up there over time. Malikes, Duo, Dead, Armazula, blah blah blah, where is it? Ronnie Quest, Tower, Mock, Melenia, Dead, then this is potentially a save state with Melenia. I'm gonna have to find the save state. It's far down the list. Oh, that's actually funny. This character here is a placeholder character. This here should be the save. It is. But yeah, it's just the problem of this particular fight is really you have a lot of hits to dodge over time, and with all the dodging you run into the problem that there's a lot of room for mistakes and no damage. It will be really tough doing this challenge. I would still need a lot of practice, as you have seen. Especially in phase 2, I kind of struggle often right now to see which attack is what attack and where the sword is. I have some weird strategies still. Like, it's sometimes so strange. I haven't played this for literally a month or so, and then let me look up when my last Elden Ring practice, and even then I was also kind of out of the loop. Elden Ring practice stream, practice for Malenia level 1 was... Let me just see when the stream was in the description. 26th of April, so almost a month ago we did the last practice stream, and still some of the knowledge is still there. It's kind of good, and I defeated her on, I don't know, in February or something like that this year. So it's a long time ago that we fought Melenia. And still it's so fascinating that a lot of little nuances and ways how I dodge stuff is still... I just do it, you know, and just don't think much about it. Just happens automatically, especially like her forward, like some of her attacks. I just, where is my game? Here. Equipment. Like going to the fight and just doing the stuff. You just do it. Also, maybe I should fight her one-handed, because we might do that in the actual run. Like this attack here, you have no idea how often I dodge that. And if you have a certain distance, it's difficult. Now, we always have the difficulty of what is she doing if I... Oh, that's actually very kind of her. Fortunately, she dodges the attack. No follow-up. Here you can always do one thing if you can range it, but you have to condition yourself to dodge into the attack for it to be safe. Not like this. This would, I've seen I would be dead here when this hits. See how much damage it does. Especially if now naked, we have no chance to survive this. It was a nice dodge. This here, so safe attack window. I hope she would do Waterfowl dance. There it is. And we dodge it even close because we have this skill now. Oh, for real, Melenia. Bit too slow. Yeah, this was a dodging mistake. Dodge not correct into the attack. Some weird stuff with attacks not coming out. Follow-up is so dangerous. And you don't do this attack in particular with Malenia. Why didn't I dodge there? Okay, that is a problem. Also think I need to get away from slower to do running and turn 180. You just have to, do it running a little curve instead of going back with the pad directly. How am I so on point today with dodging this one nightmare attack? Oh god, didn't dodge gun count. Oh, I had no stamina. I think I had. My favorite. Okay, this was surprised me. Close one. Oh, man, that would have been it. I don't know. I think I had. Oh, god. Didn't dodge gun count. Oh, I had no stamina. I think I had. My favorite. Okay, this was surprised me. Close one. Oh man, that would have been it. Oh, man, that would have been it. No. You have to be kidding me, dude. Can you just hit her? Can't believe that. Far too many hits, I know, chat. Even for level 1. No, it's not yet. Sorry for Germaning here. Not sure if I have to play careful there. Usually I would go for 2 hits, but we learned that sometimes. Oh, she does a follow-up instantly. It's death, of course. That's actually... Usually that's good if she would just stand still for a moment. Too far away. Could have punished there, but... I didn't see this deck. In phase 1, here's a new iteration, or she does it at least more often. In phase 1, usually she would, if she would do an attack, it would be the grab. That's something that confuses me muscle memory wise. No, away from them. Let's see what she does next. Okay, there's attack. Why do I get always hit by this? Oh, I was so confused there. Very generous pattern here. Special attack. Now Waterfowl Dance might come after this. We hadn't done it yet in this try, I think. No, no Waterfowl Dance. Oh, she does this again. Oh, can... Oh, Chris. Why are you so bad? Yeah, I'm losing it here. Oh. Why didn't I dodge there? Strange. I can't believe that we had a fight and she did not do it Waterfowl Dance once. That's actually it. Very strange, isn't it, chat? This is how it works. She didn't do it once, chat. Really weird. Really, really strange. But yeah, this is what we have to practice. Like, there were too many mistakes still, but as I said, it's just the beginning of practice. The problem is, when I now play a different game, I need to get back into practice, you know, the muscle memory has to get back where it was once and so on. It's very difficult to do this, like, playing a different game for a month or so and then returning and then expecting, like, performing perfectly on this challenge. I won't. It's just too much nuance there. Also, I want to jump on X all the time now, which is maybe... No, I can't. No, this is how you switch. I'm actually surprised. Why do I jump on this button, chat? What is the default button layout, chat? Now I'm insanely confused. Button settings. Where can reset assignments? Oh, defaults. Is this a default thing? You jump on X? Maybe it's a good time to get used to the default Elden Ring jump stuff. I know why I changed this, because... You know why I changed this? Why I put this here? Because now jumping is I have to, like... If I want to do... out of running, if I want to do... a jump, my thumb has to go down. It's much more pleasant for the thumb to jump on the other button. But maybe I should get used to this, because now I have the perfect timing. And if I've ever to play... Like you know, why going with the additional confusion when it comes to jumping? Currently I instinctively want to jump here on this button, even though it's not ideal. I think both Zelda and Jedi Fallen Order, you jump on X, I think? I'm not even sure. Let me just boot up Zelda. You can't see it because I have not my Switch stuff is not connected to my deck is not connected to the capture card right now. So it doesn't matter, just want to know for myself. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, that's interesting actually. It should load fairly fast, I hope. Just play it, try it on handheld mode really quick. I mean, I could switch it there as well, I think. Great Sky Island. Yeah, we definitely have to play Zelda further. There's so many games still on the hold, like Satisfactory is on the hold right now. Resident Evil 4 speed run on professional to get below speed run, and wouldn't call it like. I just want to go through the game. No, it's also on X. Swap jump controls. Okay, and you can swap it. You used the swap jump control function in Zelda. So jumping is now on X there. What do you even do on this button? I forgot. That's the confirm button, okay. Oh, good old Zelda. Fantastic game. It's so good. Tears of the Kingdoms. It's a really great game. To the title screen. Yeah, so it might make sense to actually get used to jump on X instead of the other button. I don't know why I changed this though. I forgot. There must be some weird reason. But it might mess massively with my muscle memory, but currently I'm kind of used to the stuff. So there's that. Okay, chat. Before you watch at this screen here, do nothing. Questions: what shall we do next? Like, I feel like I had enough practice for the day. Now, oh, that is the reason why. Now you have to press triangle to get through the 4 gate. Wanted to attack. I just tried to parry that like in Jedi Fallen Order with L1. Oh man. Yeah. This feels so different from the Zelda moment I just played. Or maybe not fight here. Oh yeah, playing too many games with widely different control schemes is confusing for me a lot. I'm always impressed with people who seem to be able to switch between games so easily. I can't, like, for me it's always very good. Just finished so far. Shiryu doesn't want to do her dance. Ah, it's me a lot here. What am I doing there? Crouching? Not good. Unbind crouching, by the way, also something I should definitely do in the final run, because we won't crouch in that boss fight, I can promise you that. Very unfortunate. What is he doing there? That's what confused me greatly, this weird combo. I forgot also to get rid of my fancy clothing here. Was another follow-up attack? Chris, what are you doing there? That's not a good try. No, I wouldn't call it a try. Oh, cool. Waterfowl ends. Try to do the jump. Oh, it did the jump right. Of course. Problem with the kick is the armored attack. I can't jump kick her out of it. I'm not playing her well today. Of course, I was like hitting her twice. Yeah, I did the... didn't get hit by this attack for some time. This is a dangerous attack. Why did I roll? It's late on the attack button. Oh, that was unfortunate. Let's press the wrong jump button. I'm not sure if I can get used to this here in this game. Not sure if I got hit there by the... Oh. Stop that. What was the other attack? I hate it so much when you go behind her and she does thing. I like to have a really good way of dodging her flying up attacks. Maybe I have to see some pros have some... speedrunners have some good tactics here. I never can really punish it, except for usually going for jump attack. Look at this, chat. To the heavier jump attack. Basically her end then. I was not good played by my side. Was not good. Chat, we don't have to discuss. I'm very far away still from doing this. I think even killing her level 1 I would struggle right now a lot. Like, it's such a difficult boss. You need to be in training. It's not like, yeah, I did it once, I can now do it all the time. I figured it out. It's just so precise, so many attacks, so many weird follow-ups. Especially with wings, stuff is so hard to see. Let me just get the music muted. I know you like the intro music, but I'd sometimes a claim on a video because of the intro music. Not by FromSoft, but with some weird person who remixed it. But yeah, it's tough. It's really a tough challenge. Question is, what are we going to do next? I need to produce some videos. So I potentially end the stream now. I just want to get a little bit of content out this time. Short stream. Practice Melenia a little bit. Chill. Without much getting angry. I guess I got angry a few times. I have to admit that. But I always get angry at. It's just a tough, frustrating challenge, and it's just mainly because of this one attack. And like the challenge would be very tough even without this attack. With the attack though, it just becomes extra tough, and the fight just takes forever. Like I think maybe around about 9 minutes of no, and you're not allowed to do a single mistake. As you can imagine, with some of the toughest to dodges, with the toughest to dodge attacks, or especially this one attack, Waterfowl Dance, in the complete Soul series. Yeah, that's a challenge. But it's not. It has no high priority for me. It's just I would like to maybe accomplish that at some point, but I don't feel the pressure. Like I have to defeat Eternal level 1. That's all that counts, I think. No damage on a leveled character would be interesting as well, but I think it's easier there because she dies much, much faster because of the absurd damage difference that exists. Like you can do like twice the amount of damage. Or not twice, like far more. Like you can get to 1600, 700, 800 attack rating for some time, not for the complete fight. But if every attack you do does like almost 2000 damage, it's just a big difference in how this fight might go and will go and so on. So yeah, I'm very curious how stuff here might work out. I'm actually very curious how it will work out. I said it will take some time. What are we going to do next time? It's a really good question, chat. I assume more Zelda or so. Like tomorrow, depending on if I stream tomorrow. Like I said, Thursday, I'm not sure how I will handle the Gollum game yet. So that is a problem, kind of. I could try streaming it on YouTube, would be one option. I could upload an episode or so. I'm thinking about doing a classic Let's Play on YouTube. That's for that game. And of course that needs time and so on. I have to record a lot of stuff. I don't know. I want to do like a review or so as well. We have to see when the game comes out what we might do with it. What I think of it. Very curious how it is. I hope it's not a buggy mess. I feel like it could be. We will hopefully it will be a somewhat smooth launch and maybe surprise some people positively. That would be great. People say, okay, it's pretty good. Did not expect that. But yeah, we will find that out. The question is, and do I end the stream now? I mean, we could continue the Resident Evil stuff, but I don't know. Maybe next stream. Maybe next stream we do Resident Evil or something else. Satisfactory needs... It's not a game that I can just play for a moment. And the goal is to play through Resident Evil in 5 hours, so that's very limited time. We already are in chapter 3 or something. The current try. That's good. But of course, I need work to work on this, so it might also be a longer endeavor. It's just too much cool stuff coming out. I also definitely want to play Street Fighter when it comes out. Diablo I will also get. I can make maybe something like a little first impressions video for it, but I will play it mainly privately, I think with a friend at times. And my friend has not the luxury of playing video games, like make content out of it and justify the time investment into it and so on and so forth. So he just has far less time when it comes to that. So it won't be that often that we play, I guess. But nonetheless, I'm definitely interested in playing that a little bit as a little side thing. Probably not on stream. I think I haven't had a game that I don't play. Maybe if I'm boring or if I like it a lot, we might play it on stream. But you've already seen the first act the demo or the open beta for some time ago. Like we almost played through everything there. There might be more of it in the actual game, but you have I guess a pretty decent idea of how the game looks by now and what awaits you there. So I'm not sure if it's even worth playing through it. I'm not looking forward too much to play Act 1 again, I have to admit. Like, I played it through it multiple times by now, and most of it, I feel like, yeah, it's slowly getting to the point. Yeah, whatever. I'm simply not that big into these classic hack and slay action RPGs or Diablo. Like, I think I'm still burnt out after Diablo 3 and I don't know, Borderlands and stuff like that. The genre of Borderlands is kind of different as a looter shooter, as you call it, but from the game print, like how it works, it's also basically a hack and slay game, just from the first person perspective. But yeah, whatever, chat, I don't want to hold you hostage any longer here. If you watch this on YouTube, of course, you know, the like button and stuff like that is appreciated. If you have the time or find the time, feel free to do that. I would say thank you, people, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little practice session. We will continue from time to time. We will just jump back to Elden Ring and practice. Not 100% sure how I want to do the button layout, I have to admit. But yeah, we will see. If, as said in the last stream, if Jedi Survivor gets a new patch where the bounty missions are patched, I can't simply just play them right now. We will do the remaining bounty missions as well. I would like to see that, and then we would return to it for one another stream or half a stream. I'm not sure how long it will take. Yeah, Satisfactory is. I definitely want to continue that as well for 100%. And the problem is just this year is just so stacked with stuff that I want to play. It's just absolutely insane. Very expensive year as well. So many video games I have to buy. But yeah, that is a thing I'm interested in a lot. Still, yeah, the Zelda we have to continue. Zelda currently has also not the highest priority for me. I like the game, but content producing wise, it's a game we could just fall back to every now and then continue it. I have not the biggest urgency to rush through the game and make a complete review or something like that. That's not really worth it. There are enough good reviews out there. Mine is not really needed, I think. Definitely want to get like a nice, like I would like to make a little game design discussion video why I think it's a pretty good game or so, that I think is interesting for maybe some people, just to differentiate the content a little bit for that. Yeah, and also it's so impressive that it runs so well, considering how much weird stuff you can do in the game, with all the freedoms you have with the physics engine stuff that you can do. The game just runs so good. I mean, it runs only at 30 FPS on the Switch. That's not that great, to be honest, but it's to be expected that it runs at 30 FPS on the Switch, and it's mostly stable with some dips here and there. That's okay for the Switch, for this platform, for the Switch, for the standard. That's okay. But what Jedi Fallen Order did, that's just not okay, because it just goes against the standards of its platform or the platforms it released. It's of course also a beautiful looking game often, but sometimes it's also not that great looking that you think, okay, that makes completely sense that very expensive computers can't run it probably, or even has problems in performance mode on PlayStation 5. It's not that good looking. So there's definitely still a lot of work of the developers that has to be done there. And like also stuff like that, I can't do these bounty missions because they are bugged out. Like Cage won't talk to me anymore for whatever reason, and does not give me more bounty missions. So I'm kind of stuck with that. That's very annoying. And stuff like this should not be in a release version, especially if you want. This is not early access. It's a AAA game by a big company or big companies, and they want €70 or $70 from you. That's just kind of an audacity, I would call it. Like, it's just several all the patches that came out so far were also just bug fixes, like performance issue fixes. That just shows that the game still needed more time in the oven. I think that's how you call it. Whatever. Thank you, people, for watching again. I hope you had I wish you a fantastic rest of the day. That's that's how the phrase goes. And thank you for watching again. See you people next time, and goodbye.